Hello everyone, apologies I did turn off the countdown a bit early, but that's fine. It's been a while since the last kind of was on here anyway. Just give me a second. Why is this not... What's this? Huh. The right cable. It's certainly the right one because that's coming to that monitor. So why is that the... I'm just noticing that you can't see anything and I can, and that's wrong. Give me a moment, let me just check stuff. Right, there you go. Apologies for that. Okay, so, and Exile escaped a bit, and what we were doing last time. Oh yes, I remember now. So, let me just pull up the walkthrough. The hints here. Right, so what do we need to do? It's basically... I suspect we're near the end game now. We must be near the end game because... we've released the Demon Lord. We need to deal with that. I mean, I could easily just disappear off, but I feel bad about doing that, so... Let me just have a look. What was the last time we played? It was last week, I believe. 17th of June. $25. Right, and we were in... Yes. So this is the barrier we need to get past, but we don't have the item for that yet. We also need to figure out where this Lord person is. Let me just cure all. Problem is I've forgotten where we've parked up, and I suspect to know where we are. Monsters nearby. That's where we are. Go away, monsters. Oh, fine. I thought you were going to flee, but obviously not. At least it gives us something to watch. Oh, great. Gonna get cursed a lot. Probably die. Oh, I can see it there. Alright, so let's see what we got. Ice Bolt on you. You can wound. Let's save it as a new file. We want 24. I don't want monsters. Sick of dealing with monsters at the moment. So we're going to go back up. Don't recall this. Can't really get anywhere anyway, but it's probably a good place for us to rest. Excellent. I think I'm going the right way. Yep, that's fine. Yes. So let's see what is actually behind here, because I think I've gone toward it, but I've decided against it. So let's go back in. We've got the layer of Koth. Oh, is this because I couldn't No, I walked in and this is what happened. Okay. Is it because it's statues? Living statue, okay. Let's do a mass blessing. The statues move. It's interesting. Gold Moon has no more spell points. Okay, you can wait. Oh, you've got nothing now. Okay. Looks like someone's got a mana drain. Because I did wonder why a Gold Moon had suddenly had nothing. Suddenly the statues are hard to kill. That's that gone. Come on, let me kill them. I'm gonna have to go after this round. Right, okay. Save, rest. Oh, he's gone. Cool. I mean, you probably could have killed one of us. Excellent. Right, done. See if the they're back again. There's only a few. Okay, it's fine. You can wound this one. And then you can do a mass blessing. Goldwing can wait a minute. You can do kill. You could, you can't see anything. Yeah, someone's draining my mana. Farrell seems to be outside from that. I don't know if this will stack. This will be interesting. No. How much health has this got? Goldburn has nothing now.
Cool.
Oh, thank God for that. Jesus. Give me a moment. Okay. Some necklace. Well, who's got what? Actually, did I... No, nobody's got in this room. Okay, that's pretty bad, because that could be something we'd want. Great. Who leveled up? Sturm. Zillith. That's it. Right, okay, we'll have to sort them out later. Right, you. Drains Gold Moon, that's why. Got you. So any spellcaster that we're draining. Okay, what we got in here? Do we ever have anything of interest in here? Or is it just... We found something there. Doesn't seem to be attacking. Sharply contrasting with the rough natural stone outside, these gigantic halls are lovely, well-shaped, and ancient beyond your reckoning. Every sound you make echoes down the high arch corridors into distant amphitheaters. When you look closely, you see that the stone blocks of the floor are covered with tiny scratches as if from claws. An unsubstantial shade wields a very real broom and sweeps the giant halls. Name? I have none. Job? I sweep. Sweep. Such is the bidding of my master. 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 The spirit ignores you. Bidding? No. Okay. You're not going to be useful. I think before I venture any closer, it would be an idea if I actually got rid of the stuff that I've got and come back. As long as I don't die to these drakes here. Someone leveled. Suspect it was Cole. Don't care. Right, so I need to get rid of my stuff. That's no. Where is a fort? Don't think it's gonna be one round here actually. I'll have to go all the way around, won't I? Land. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. I think all the way around now. Okay. Oh, we were here. I didn't have to do that. Idiot. I could have just gone. Oh, never mind. Let me just go back. See, I could have just come off here. And just gone all the way down. I think I can go to Spire. Can I? No, because I think nobody wants to see me there. So I'm gonna have to come out all the way. Yeah, I have to come out. think I can go this way. Yeah, there's a... So we can you identify? I can't remember if you can. Yes. Necklace, you are an onyx charm. The ring is silver. Nope, that's fine. The potion is a weak healing potion. The wand and a shield. We've got an iron shield and a rod of health. That's interesting. And that's it. So let's see what we can sell. Don't care about the onyx charm. I'm going to sell that. Demon Slayer is not sellable. I suppose that's because it's a powerful item, so they don't want you selling it just in case it messes you up. You can have the silver ring, as long as I don't talk to the wall. Actually, I've got an idea. I'm going to go and train first. So you have 15, you got 4 points. What am I going to put it in? Oh, I was putting in dexterity, wasn't it? Okay. Could add another one in dexterity. Cut those two. Keep that done. Gold moon. Sell those. Fire up necklace. Do I want that or not? I don't know. I don't want the bronze great helm. Sell a piercing crystal actually. You can have the fire necklace. I don't care about that. These two can be sold. Yep. Zilith. You can have the weak healing potion. Bread of Health and Iron Shield. And the Ring of Fire Resistance. And the Bronze Broadsword. Don't want any of those. Don't want that. Don't want that. Yeah, get rid of all those. Save at this point. Those bloody things again. So you gotta be careful, they will come back. And you weren't able to see anything. Of course, I'm not sure whether just to stand in a door would be a good idea or not. See what happens. And do the same here. That's you dealt with. And you can do a mass blessing. Yep, so they're still draining me. Right, okay, so I need to get out. They can't see me, they can't drain me. But what I should be able to do is defensive spells. Oh, thank God. I forgot about those. I should have dealt with them afterwards, but never mind. Right, there we go. That's the Spectre sweeping. Nothing. Nothing there. Nothing. Okay. Oh. Slith warrior and a giant shaman. And they're both bound by runes. That's interesting. Huh. Why does this place have people bound in runes? This tunnel leads down and away from Cost Lair. It seems to be some sort of rear exit. Okay. Now, if there's a rear exit, it means I can get in without being attacked, perhaps? Nothing on the bookshelves. On this pedestal is a row of huge scrolls, and each leather wrapped around. Start again. On this pedestal is a row of huge scrolls, each on leather wrapped around a bar of steel. You notice there is an open space in the row where another scroll can go. There is a ring of statues around this pedestal. Their eyes glow red. Let's not take the scroll, because I've got a feeling I'm going to get attacked. Are these all the same? No name. Look after the books. The books I fetch and sort. Okay. You're another dusting and cleaning. Shade wanders to holes carrying a side of some sort of meat. Name, none. Job, I hunt and return. Hunt, my master has given me the skill to bring down meat. Nobody talks about the master. Okay. The floor in this library is covered with runes. There are thousands of lines of them, curving and spiraling across the floor, each one painstakingly and intricately carved into the rock. The patterns are beautiful and hypnotic, but if they have any meaning, it escapes you, and will continue to do so until you have a better understanding of the tongue of the dragons and their minds and hearts. Okay. In fact, let me just check something. Okay. Fair enough. I was trying to check the character stats, but because I wasn't sure if there was a language of dragons, they might come under lore, which is why I don't have as much. And there's another dragon. Suppose we better speak to the dragon and see what it's got to say for itself. A long, sinuous dragon sits coiled here in contemplation of a huge scroll. When she sees you, she looks up and grimaces. Name? I am Koth. I am no friend to humans. Job? She snorts. Smoke and flame billow forth. I increase my wisdom most of the time. The rest I deal with intruders. Wisdom? Of the dragons in these caves, only Brother Motrax and I truly appreciate the wonders of learning, the joys of intellect. The difference is that I prefer solitude and he doesn't. But then he hasn't been cheated yet like I have by humans. At any rate, he is much wiser than my other siblings. Ad starting in 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes, sorry. Cheated. Her eyes blaze. A long forked tongue licks her lips. She struggles to contain herself. Humans from above came to me once, offering a deal. I would make wards for a tower of theirs. In return, they would give me many books from the surface. I made the wards, but they only gave me a few books and stole something as well. Oh, stole. They wanted to keep the secret of the wards safe, so they took a hostage. They took a scroll precious beyond words, filled with the heritage and history of my mighty people. Irreplaceable, she writhes in fury. Curse the day I made those puny wards. She roars, I will never be fueled by humans again. Oh, okay, fine. That's fair enough. Scroll. They stole one of my set of unique scrolls on the history of dragonkind and spirited it away. I found one of their layers nearby and destroyed it, but the scroll was nowhere inside. I don't know where they put it, but there are clues in the ruin. Okay. That's an interesting thing to look into. Right, let's see if I can find a scroll for this dragon. Let me just note this down. Cost, I think it is. Missing a scroll. I'm not going to be able to write all this down in 30 seconds, so I will take a break now. I will write up whilst we're in the break. So see you in about 3 minutes.
Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, I better wait here and help anyone else who comes by.
If I were a braver man, I would run for the surface. But I'm afraid if the world finds out what we were doing here, Gordon... Well, please, just don't make me come with you. Well, it does seem there is something to chaos theory after all, yes? I hear something.
Okay, why not? Didn't want to die alone anyway. Open fire! Okay, I'll secure this area.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able.
Okay, so what have I written? I have written Koth, which I'm sure is wrong, but never mind. Missing a scroll but isn't sure where it is. Might be clues in the ruin nearby. Excuse me? Can I ask about what the layer is or ruin? The ruin of the human layer I devastated lies several caverns to the southwestern swamp. It's no longer well hidden. Search it well and you may find the scroll. Find it and I can reward you. Oh, that's interesting. So, ruin is several caverns. To the southwest. It is no longer well hidden. Near here, so if it be here, be down this way. Okay. Southwest. Okay, fine. Let's see if I can find this. I don't know if we can. Be interesting to see if we can. Let's also explore the back entrance. And it's Koth with an H. There we go. So it magically takes me out here. That's interesting. So from here and it's southwest, so that way. So it's probably going to be down here somewhere. Several caverns though. But we've been down here. I can avoid this actually. Let's go this way. Drive up lava tube, rising steeper away. Yeah, okay, so it's blocked, that's fine. Pretty sure we'd been up here. It's not up here, is it? There's nothing here though. There's this, but that's about it. Patch of mold. The only thing I could think of. Let's consult the help. Is this up here? No, because it's not that one. Right, let's see what the hint book says. A dragon had his skull stolen. How to recover it? Let's have a look. Need to get across the chasm south of the Giant's Fall. I don't think we've seen a Giant's Fall. Oh, okay. And we can't get it anyway. Because we need some magic for that. Okay. What's the next thing we should do then? I take it... We still need to find this Giant's Fall. I am wondering whether I do actually need to attempt to get past the demons at some point, because we're going to have to do that, I think. There's also this area here, which looks like there's something there. Unless it's a secret entrance somewhere. No. Could be that there's an area that I go up this way. That'd be interesting. Right, okay, let's see if I can take this on. It's just too many of them. Can I ever go now? Right, cool. I'm going to... Oops. Group fear. Yeah, take that. And then do another blessing. Got rid of most of those. And then you can do... Oh, you can certainly do a revival. Heal Brian. Excellent. Strong invulnerable potion. That could be expensive. Cave wood bow. fact, let me just see what cave wood bow. Let's look at the item list. Item guide. Copy find. Yeah, not as good as the lemon wood bow that I've got, so that can be ignored. The helm's probably gonna be shit, but we'll take it anyway. Excellent. Oh, fire. Ooh. Ooh. That's interesting. I'm now walking into the fire, but no attack sounds. I just get hit. Maybe there's a bit of a bug there. Imps and demons. You can do divine thought. And revive all. Don't care about those. And so I was gonna save, but never mind. Because save now. Alright, what we got? There's an obsidian statue of a huge demon here. It's finely cut out. Its finely cut black eyes seem to follow you as you move. There's a row of sharp, rusty iron spikes twice the height of a man here. On one of them is a sign, the fate of those who defy us. Someone has set up a large altar here, heavily stained and covered with disturbing carvings. It overlooks a fierce gehenna of magma and flame. Huge clawed bats fly over the tumult, and howls echo toward you through the steam. Oh, demons here. Major heal on Gold Moon. And then you can do a wound. Hello there, Talon. Oh my god, I'm already feeling the memories from my youth from those sound effects. Yeah, I do enjoy the sound effects. They're very, it's got that nice kind of, not retro, but indie feel. And this is an indie game, but... I was hoping not to get attacked. Either I was bad at these games or these games were just bloody difficult. This is a very big game, to be fair. It's taken me over a year of streaming. It must have been a year and a half of me streaming this game to actually get somewhere with it, and I still had to use the walkthrough because the nature of the game is you've got to ask people certain things, which is a bit difficult, but you're not quite sure what to ask them sometimes. So there's that. But I still enjoyed the combat, and the general overall story seems to be quite nice. You can do a group fear. I don't remember the colours being that awful though. You should see the Mac version, because that was an interesting alternative one. I was like, didn't realise it was a Mac version. Oh no, someone's gonna die. Come on, Goldmoon, please tell me you've got enough spells left. Excellent. Halberd. Okay. Save, rest. Jesus, how many devils are there? Remember there was a town full of slimes. I've not come across that. I'm gonna have to flee this. It could be an Exile 2, perhaps. I just don't remember the slimes. Oh, thank God. Someone's poisoned. That's fine. Right, back to full health. Might just flee. That'll help. Excellent, saved. Huh. Okay. There's no way to do magic map here. I don't want to take on the flames just to get across. Okay, alright, fine. We've been here though, at least that's something. Question is, can we go back out? Oh, excellent. Right, so now that we've come through here, we can come back again. That's even better. Right, so next thing I do, I need to remember where Sulfuras was. Let me just check. Near for remote. Okay, we know where Fort Remote is. In fact, Fort Remote is south of here. Just having a look at your screen. Yeah, I think your screen's a bit No, it looks okay on mine. It's not as... You're saying it's eye-piercingly, but it shouldn't be that eye-piercing. Especially since my screen on this thing is darkened anyway. But maybe it's just the way that you've got your monitor, I don't know. It's good that my name is on the list. Right, so Fort Remote, which was desecrated, should be down here. Yeah, it's down here. That's for remote, or what remains of it since we last came here. And Soulfresh should be around here somewhere. I think Soulfresh is here. There's a certain way to get to him. Just need to remember the path. Was it this way or was it this way? No, not this way. Should be this one, I'm assuming. Domain of Sulfurous, there we go. Right, let's save before we go in. There's a demon. There is Sulfurous. Let's circle it. Self-server brought down by sympathetic humans I've only heard of it, don't know where it is. I do have it. Sure, I've got it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let me just check the hints, because it's trying to get the find it, circle it. Oh wait, so if I say permission, the dragon waves you forward. Trembling, you present the items. He nods and swoops them up with a mighty claw. You may go east. It may not do you any good. Right, so we can get east now. We didn't have to kill a dragon. I mean, I could have tried, but... Take it, I don't have those items anymore. Nope. Clean that area. Aha! You cross the narrow bridge over the chasm. Far below you hear the distant echo of rushing turbulent water. Icy wind blows past you and the bridge is slippery with mist. When you are halfway across, a bunch of sinister grinning orbs fly from underneath the bridge and set upon you. These lot. Okay. Time to dish out the mass blessing. There's a lot of them. Right. I need to do that one. Maybe I should have done group fear. Yeah. Okay. I should have just taken the other path. Right. Okay, permission. Not going this way again. That way. Oh. Okay. Fine. Well, that made it a bit better. That's fine. I've still got mass fear. Or group fear. Save. And then just need to remember I've got group fear, which does help. Right. The passageway to the west becomes very curvy, also starts sloping sharply upward. Final gauntlet. There's a small sign here. Warning, anyone trying to exit must pass gauntlet. Best give up now. You approach a barrier, the gentle voice calls out, speak the passphrase. Alas, you do not know it. You try a few guesses, but the barrier remains undisturbed. Right, so this is the one where I need to get the other password. Okay, that's fine. But that's useful. We don't have to do that again. So we can come back here. Unless it doesn't give me permission. Unlikely. Hopefully it's fine. Right, okay. So that's interesting. Okay, so there's a possible way out. We need to get the other password. Where do I get the other password? Passwords. I've got 2 of them. So we've got Athron, Amy, and Hathwister. So we've done the Grey Mold South. I think we need to get Amy. Pretty sure we've done that one. Where's Athron? Don't think we've met Athron yet. I think that's the other one. Okay. I'm starting in 5. See you in a moment.
Distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of TRIOP's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by TriOptimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
Unauthorized access in engineering control. Unauthorized access in engineering control. Class C security alert.
I really need to get a better. I know some of the videos kind of aren't good on audio, but that's probably the worst one, is the Death Trap Dungeon one. So at some point I'm gonna have to try and replace that. The other thing is I've got 2 videos that do this, which I did fix because that's the fixed version. I think the thing is because it's in the same folder as I've got everything else, it picks it up as well. So I need to move that out so it doesn't get picked up again. But other than that, that should be here. Evening there, critical interrupt. I'm still kind of, well, I won't say floundering, I'm finding more things now. I now have to go to Athron's lair. List of Myrtis. Right, we're gonna have to go back to Silvar. I do love that I'm so hard now. Most of the wandering monsters just don't want to take me on. Apart from the demons. Because the demons are just like, yeah, sure, we'll take you on. Just means that it's quite uneventful in terms of attacking or being attacked. Where is the exits? Oh, we've missed. Give me a sec whilst I try and remember how to get out of here. Right, so Silvar, we have to take the long road. So when I said, so tell her when I said how big this is a map, this is how long it's going to take to get back to Silvar, basically. And also remind yourselves that when you're in a lower level, you will be attacked constantly. Until you get to where I am now, where you can just walk freely around, and a good majority of the monsters don't actually try and attack you. We're nearing Silvar now. So there's Myrtis around here. Save that Silvar here. We regularly go here for training stuff when we're around this area. So it says you can only get to the honeycomb by boat. Starting a boat by Silvar, head west. Have I still got a boat round here? can't remember where I left the boat. Hopefully it was sensible and left it up here. Oh, no, yes I did. Cool. You will find a secret passage in a swampy area that leads to the lair of Athron. Well, there's a swampy area here. Unless we've already been this way and it was kind of around here. Which is possible. Oh, don't want to deal with Slitheraki. Oh, missed him. Don't care about breastplate. Right, so don't click that, I think. let's do revival. Divine Thud. Out here. And again. Elder Yom. Oh, yeah, still going in. It's been over a year. That reminds me as well. I saw you in Tonda's stream recently, and I couldn't believe it because I called you Yom, but I didn't think of it as your mom. And I was like, when he said your mom, I'm like, oh, for crying out loud! I can't believe that's pretty much what it was. So, you look forward when you get to these. Yeah, it's I've had to use, so I've got two walkthroughs. One of them isn't complete, so if you need that, it's the game for FAQs is not complete because there are certain things where it says, oh, I don't know what this is for, and there's another really useful one, and it's just a hint book, and the hint book has helped a lot more than the other one actually. So it basically does the whole I'm looking for this, and it'll give you like a number for you to press that goes all the way to the bottom, and it's actually quite useful. So I'm happy that that's there. So I've managed to get a bit further. We've managed to basically, I've not killed Sulfuras. I've basically just given him the items that he was asking for, or she was asking for. And we've now got access to the east, which is great. But the problem is you need a password, so I can't get any further. So I now need to get the last password, and I need to go and visit a dragon called Athron, which I don't think we've seen yet. So I'll have to. You must have been around here, unless there's a boat there. It's the only thing I can think of. A lot of people call me Yawn, though I'm used to that. That's fine. I bet you do wonder at some point when someone clicks and goes, oh, I see. Right, this one. But, hang on a minute. Is there any secret areas? Is that... I think I've tested this area before. Or it could be just that him having called me mom. What does this say? Nothing, we've dealt with it. Huh, there's no secrets I can see. Right, okay. What's this way? Which, to be fair, when I played with World of Warcraft with this name, it's what most people did. Fair enough. What does the sign say? Basalt pylon with iron runes. Okay. We must have crossed around here, but I don't see how. That's a Sith temple, we've been in there. Clearly. Okay, let me just have another look at where this dragon's supposed to be. Location south of Kotra across the lake. Where was Kotra? Let me just go back. I believe this was Kotra. Across the lake. Oh, I think I know what this is. Yes. It's the other way in. That's why. Yes, we have been here. Okay. Did we get the password from this dragon? Athron's lair. Entrance to a huge corridor leading deep into the earth. The path is flanked by many statues, some of the humans, some of the Slitheraki, some creatures you've never seen or imagined. The silence is eerie and total. But before we go here, I am low on health. Corridor is blocked by a gigantic wall, sheer marble 30 feet high, studded with all sorts of rusty spikes and ominous looking runes. You have to find a way around. We did that. Because there was a secret wall somewhere, I believe. Can't remember if we get attacked though. Yes. Don't care about your necklace. Is that living statue? Okay. And we've got a raid from Nostalgic Rhino. Thank you everyone for popping in from Nostalgic Rhino's stream. Let me have a quick look to see if it will let me know what you've been up to. So until that pops in, and I will try and get around to fixing the, I used to have a shout out thing that would do the clips, but the place where I got it from doesn't kind of work anymore, so I need to fix that. You were playing Super Star Wars on the SNES. Ah, okay. I've tried to play that game. It's very hard. I'm not very good at it, so I think I find Super Star Wars a little bit easier, just a little bit, than the other two, which is Empire and Return of the Jedi. They are very hard, especially with the platforming in the Hoth stage. That's very easy to die in, as far as I remember. So I'm playing Exile Escape from the Pit. It is a 1995 indie RPG. It is massive. We have been streaming this for about a year and a half now, and I think I'm on the final end part. It's probably going to take me another 10 streams to do because there's still bits and pieces for me to do. There is this demon lord that I've let out that I have to kind of kill now. I'm not quite sure where he is. I still need to find a fly spell, and I'm using a walkthrough partly. I have tried without, but it's kind of difficult getting information from certain people because it's a typey sort of thing. I am enjoying it though. It's got good combat in there, and it's quite nice for a 95 game, but I think that's the only frustrating thing, is trying to work it out on my own without hints can be a bit difficult. Glad to catch your stream again. Thank you very much, Nostalgic Rhino. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I hope you enjoyed this Star Wars stream from Nostalgic Rhino's stream. Did you do quite well in it, or was it so-so? Statues again. No. Ah, it is. Oh, it's a load of them. Chat wasn't joking when I said it was a bit hard. Yeah, it's not an easy game. It gets difficult in the second one as well. There's also, I don't know if you've played that one, there's the NES version. So the NES has the Parker Brothers one, and that's, you only get, I'm trying to think if you only get the first two. I can't remember if you get Return of the Jedi, but you get Star Wars and Empire, and that's really nice on the on the 8-bit version. I remember McCall playing through that. That was nice to see. The next one's a trap. Alright, stop attacking. Right, I tell you what. First of all, revive all. Then we pull out the mass blessing. You're gonna have to do another revive all. And you're gonna have to do a major heal. It's a Farrell. And again. So I'm just concentrating here. Finally. I haven't got around to playing NES versions yet. NES is acting real iffy playing the games I have. Has it got anything to do with the connector maybe? I play everything so I can find it down in peace. It could be the cap issue or something like that. Did we actually meet Athron then? Possibly. Did I? Oh, here we go. No, I think we did talk to Athron and then we pissed it off. Perhaps that's probably what happened. I think we stole from Athron and he just decided to kill us. The dragon stands before you as green with red highlights. He stands 3 times the height of a human and stares at you, clearly displeased by your presence. Name. He hisses and speaks, his impossibly deep voice tinged with irritation. I am Athron Intruder. Job. He blows a plume of acid smoke from his nose and speaks, I live here alone. Alone? Do not wish the company of the lesser creatures. Lesser, the foolish mortals which have overrun these caves, my brothers tolerate them, I shun them. Mortals. Foolish. Shun. Tolerate. This is what I mean about trying to get information out. We recently refurbished all new caps cleaned and my carts were also clean. That's okay. I need to do power supply for the Odyssey 2. Kind of exploded on stream. Ooh. Well, I've still got this card, but this was my CF card for the Amiga that died on me during the stream. That wasn't fun. Maybe I should have it pinned up. And I should bid it, because it doesn't have anything on it. It's probably a bit rubbish now anyway, but I just get around to it. The other thing with NESs you can do is the actual, when you place the cart in, that part there, you can replace that part apparently. I don't know whether that's going to help or anything. So Athron. What do I need to do with Athron? Ask him about, I can just basically just ask him about password. If you wish, I inscribe the world above to find what the humans are planning. As I watched the king above, he was told part of the phrase for the portal above. The first word is crow. We take note of this. Excellent. Right, so we got that password after a bit of fighting. But I believe this is missing. Huh. First, second, third, fourth. Oh, so we got first, second. So the third one. Now we need to go to Erica's tower. Right, that's fine. We can leave you alone. That was a bad idea, Mr. Drake.
Cool.
That's you leveled. I was going to say let's get out of here before we get attacked again, but no. Save. Right, so that's that one. Cool. Replace pitch. Which part? Okay, so on the NES, you got the cartridge, and it goes into the cartridge slot. So the cartridge slot itself apparently can be replaced. Not the cartridge with the cartridge slot. on the console itself. Let me just see if I can find. Because my other half has a NES, and we found that it will work sometimes. We think it's the cartridge slot that needs replacing. Let me see. I'm sure I bought one or was about to buy one. There's some here for about $11.98. Right, I'm going to give you a link here. It's for Amazon UK. You don't have to get it from there. If you want to research it a bit more, that's fine. It's just so you can see you can get them. But you probably see what I mean when you see it. Let me just double check it is for the NES. No, that's for the Switch. Sorry, let me get another one. That's not what I was looking for. It looks like that in a NES though. Replacements. Cartridge slots. Yeah, okay, I'll give you this one instead. It's a UK one. Paste. Right, try that one. That's what I'm thinking of. Maybe it's that. Perhaps you might need to replace. I don't know. There's tutorials online of how to replace that piece, but I don't know whether it's worth it or not. Right, Erica's Tower. Where is that? Nope, not there. Erica lives in a tower to the far west. This way. It might not be called Erica's Tower though. Could be called Hidden Tower. What towers are on this one? Tower of the Magi. Tower of Patrick. Sulfurous. There's Patrick's Tower. There's Solberg's Tower. Solberg is the only one that lives in that tower. I've been there. tells me all the mage spells are. There's a spell called Recharge, which we don't have. Erica's library. It's also. Oh, we're hiding in a secret room in Costa. Okay. Don't think we've ever been. Oh, cool. How do we get to Erica's tower? Find the witch south to the southeast. Get her the mold. Right, so I need to. This is another bit. So we need to get all the mold. We only have 5 molds, but I think we need 6. I need an orb of oh, great. I need an orb. I don't know where to get that. You need a magic item that enables you to fly. You need the orb of Thralny. To find it, go to 89. 89, please. Go to the waterfall maze. Starts with 1 space south of the sign. It says Waterfall Warren. Right, okay. What time are we on actually? 2:53. Coming up to 3 hours. Right, I'm gonna make a decision of what we're gonna do next, because the problem with this game is there's so many different things to do, and as you've seen, trying to get anything out of anybody can be a pain. So, no problem there, Nostalgic Rhino. So, as we're coming up to 3 hours anyway, for next week, in fact, let me just double check what is next week. I think I should be okay. I'll probably be at my meeting, but I usually finish by 8ish. I'm usually back before 9, so I should be able to do a stream anyway. So I will try and make a decision what to do regarding what we're gonna do next, because we need the orb to fly around, which we don't have anyway, and we need to get the new mold to help us to go and find Erica's tower. So yeah, there's a load of stuff we need to do first. Right, okay, so yeah, let me figure that out. And I'm going to call it a stream for now then. So I will be back on Friday. We have the very last level in this wonderful game. This is Myth the Fallen Lords. And we are on... Well, I'm mostly through the last level. So we've got to defeat Soulblighter, who has just turned up and is just ransacking my army at the moment. So I need to figure out how to get rid of him. Once that's done, that'll be that done, and then we can start a new game. We're probably going to start KKND. Whether we're going to do that this Friday or not, I don't know. So we'll have to see how that works. Sunday, we've still got Death Trap Dungeon. That we're most of the way through that as well. So we're on the trenches bit, the second part of the trenches. There's 3 parts to that trenches. Then we've got Inversion. Inversion's got loads of levels, and then after that we've got Dragons, and that's it. That game's done. So that's going to be a few more streams, but we should finish it this year or before the next event comes. Amiga Monday is basically Amiga format CD15. We're on the games section, so feel free to pop along. Then we've got some demo scene. Hopefully we can carry on with Deuteros, because we've only got a few bits to catch up on after the CF card died, for those people that don't know. So basically, for those of you who don't know about me Monday and me playing Deuteros, we've been playing it for ages, and I had another idea of how I was going to get further on to this part that was kind of stuck. Then this card died on me, so I had to kind of spend a few weeks rebuilding everything and finally getting back to that. So that is going to be Monday, and then Tuesday, hopefully, I'll have rethought about what I'm doing, and then we can go and I think we're just going to try the waterfall thing, get that orb, and then move from there is probably the better idea. But for those of you who've not played this game before, the maps are huge, so getting from one area to the other is a lot to go through. But like I said, my characters are quite hard now, so most encounters don't happen because the monsters go, oh, there's a party, sees the strength of my party and goes, nah, you're fine, I'm disappearing off. So we get very, few encounters here and there. So yeah, that is it for this week, and well, that's it for today. Hopefully see you Friday. Let's see who's available for raiding. Oh, yeah, and also thank you to Nostalgic Rhino for the raid. See if we got on. Got a few people on. No problem, Nostalgic Rhino. So we are going to raid Bitterman, who is playing the Dig. He's been playing it for a few streams. So the Dig is one of the later LucasArts point-and-click adventures. This one's quite a nice one. So let's go raid Bitterman. Get that raid started. Okay, right, so until Friday, I will see you all later. Bye.